They've unmasked
clearly
mass
obvious.
graves of hundreds of thousands of innocent Armenians that you butchered. It's clear that yes, you fucking did it.
But they're still like, no,
no, this fucking show is Western Jew propaganda. Fuck to this show, it is the worst show ever. And so it's got like 20% on Rotten Tomatoes. If it looks like a fart and it smells like a fart,
I may have shit my pants.
That does it too.
Welcome to the Two Gaming Dudes, and we're on to Moon Knight.
Moon Knight, episodes 1 and 2, because that's all they've given us so far.
Right.
Moon Knight.
All right. Before you start, I want to say something. Out of all the Disney Plus crap, this is actually my favorite. I like this better than the Wanda crap. I loved it a lot better than the Black Falcon and White Soldier, and hell of a lot better than what's his name, Hawkeye, and this is my favorite.
Okay, you know what? That is a new perspective that I hadn't thought of. I guess technically that's true.
Because that's all I have to compare it to is everything else that's come out on Disney Plus. And compared to all the other Disney Plus Marvel shit that's come out, this one's actually my favorite of them all.
Okay, I'm glad you pulled back from saying it was good.
Yes. I wanted to point
I
that
agree.
out.
Yes, it is also, now that I think about it that way, it is also my favorite of all of those thus far.
Yes.
However, it is by no stretch a good show. It's not. Charles, listen, okay, this falls into the trap that many shows are going to fall into. You have so many fucking streaming services. Everybody needs content.
Right.
So we're on to tier 5 characters now.
Oh yeah, we're on the nobody characters.
Nobody gives a fucking shit about Moon Knight.
No, I've never heard of him. He was like randomly in a Spider-Man game I played once, I think. And I was like, who the hell's Moon Knight? And somebody said, oh, it's like Marvel's Batman.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, I guess. This is not what I thought. This is...
And that's, I get it, you need content, you need to fill shit, but when are they going to break the cycle of mediocrity? You're just pumping shit out for the sake of pumping shit out, and none of it is any good. I'd rather... I get it. It's like OnlyFans. Any girl that's on OnlyFans will tell you you have to keep pumping new shit out every month or every week.
Yes.
Otherwise, your subscribers are going to say, "What am I paying a monthly fee for this for?"
Yeah, and they'll abandon ship. And you're absolutely right. You have to have constant content, or else I'll go to Paramount Plus, or I'll go to something else. You know.
This is going to be wrapping up just as Ben Kenobi starts up.
Yes.
So okay, now you have an incentive to keep your subscription up. But fuck. So let's get down to the nitty gritty.
So anyways, let's get down to the nitty gritty.
All right. Go ahead. I'll let you do the nitty gritty stuff.
Well, the writer is Jeremy Slater. He wrote Fantastic Four.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I won't hold my breath then for this to have an amazing climactic ending then.
The director was...
Which Fantastic Four?
Does it matter? Fuck, I had the director's name up here and I forgot. He's some Egyptian guy. Because it's Disney. And what do we do when we're Disney? We appropriate other cultures. Oh, right. Moon Knight, he's an Egyptian god? Okay.
Better get
Let's make sure we have an Egyptian
director and...
Because we're also inclusive and multicultural, so we need an Egyptian.
Right.
Fucking Disney. Is he qualified? Well, we need an Egyptian director.
It doesn't matter.
Because he's an Egyptian god. Duh. Fine. Whatever. My point is, the writer has no fucking credibility.
No.
Okay.
Oh, I did notice that Oscar Isaac is an executive producer on this, so he's got a stake in this show.
Yeah, otherwise why would he do this shit?
Fair enough.
His contract with Disney is done after this.
Oh. All right then.
So Poe Dameron is an insomniac.
Yeah.
And he's struggling. He passes out. He has blackout moments. And I know, I don't know the comic very well, but I know they've retconned it and changed it many, many times.
Yes.
Is he a split personality, or is it just his interpretation, or is it the Egyptian thing that's making him... They've retconned it so many times. which is fascinating to me because who the fuck cares about this fucking comic? What is their
clearly-
circulation numbers?
Well, clearly the creators themselves
thousands, maybe?
They don't really care that much either, because every time they kick it out, they're like, well, that didn't work. Let's try something else, and they change it up
Right.
again. So he's crazy. Are you sure? I don't know anything about it.
All right, then maybe he's just,
he's got multiple personality disorder. Really?
Is it? No, they're real people and they all live inside of him, like Herman's head, and they're fighting over control of the body. Okay, go with that one. Who the fuck cares?
But I guess because of that, then the creator can be like, so what is the show about? I've got full reign. It can be whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
Which he did, because this doesn't follow any of the comics. Like, of all the different ways Moon Knight's been changed, this one doesn't bother to follow any of them. It's just like, I get to do my own thing.
Maybe that's a good thing.
It might be, actually.
Because nobody liked the comic.
The comic kind of sucked.
I'm sure fanboys are going to say that this is great, but whatever. So he has one episode, he wakes up, he's in the middle of the Swiss Alps or the Austrian Alps or somewhere in the Alps, and he doesn't know how he got there. Oh my goodness. And then these guys want to beat him up because he's got a glowy thing in his pocket. It always comes down to a fucking glowy thing.
Damn, the glowy
Except in this
thing.
case, it doesn't actually glow.
Not
it's made
yet.
of brass.
Well, wait.
I'm
Just
sure it's going to
wait.
glow at
It's
some
going to
point.
glow.
But it floats. And what's his name? Arthur Hollow, Ethan Hawke.
Yeah.
Ethan Hawke is Arthur Hollow. And he wants the glowy thing. Why? Because.
Okay.
And then he has a blackout again. And then there's a fight scene in a car chase. And he blacks out again.
As people who are very experienced in blackouts, I can tell you, it's kind of like that, except I wake up a lot more groggy.
So
And often covered in my own shit.
the way he knows it, he wakes up and he's in bed. And 2 days have passed because he's got a new goldfish. And his girlfriend calls like, you missed our date, you motherfucker. It's like, no, we're meeting on Friday. It's Sunday, you dick. And you realize he's been gone for 2 days.
Yep.
Oh no, another blackout. How mysterious. And then he's tooling around his apartment and he finds a flip phone. And this girl Layla calls him, but she's calling him the wrong name. Mm-hmm. That's odd. Who's the smart character? I don't know.
Flip phone? Them's drug dealer phones.
So he goes to work. He works at the gift shop at the museum.
Right.
Because why not?
Sure.
And then Hollow shows up. He's like, give me the Infinity Stone. He's like, no, I don't have it. I worship the Egyptian god Amut.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Did you write that down?
Yes.
Okay.
If you don't give it to me, my evil dog will kill you. And this magic dog. And then they have to fight. And then the other personality is like, let me take over. I'll fight the dog. And then he turns into Moon Knight and he beats up the dog.
You yell at me for not being cultural. That's a goddamn jackal. All right? Egyptian.
One of the most poignant lines is coming up in episode 2. That's the end of episode 1.
Yep, it just ends there with him turning around and looking all mummified, and you're like, that does not look like any of the comics, but
In episode
it's
2,
kind of cool. All right.
in episode 2, he gets fired because they messed up the museum fighting the dog,
Yeah.
which doesn't show up on camera for some reason. Not important. So he goes to the storage unit because when he found the flip phone, there was a key to a U-Haul mini storage unit, and he goes there, and the reflection is the other personality that explains to him, this is the most poignant line in the show so far. I am you, but I'm also the avatar of Gumshoe, the other Egyptian god. And Poe Dameron says, so I'm you and you're me and we're the same and we're also this Egyptian god Gumshoe. That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life.
That's an actual line. He says that, and yeah. And as soon as he says
Is that a literary technique? Is that them doing Deadpool, breaking the fourth wall? Like he should have said, so you're me and I'm you and you're a mercenary and we're also the avatar of the Egyptian god Gumshoe. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
But it seems
what are we
perfect
supposed to
for
be doing
Disney
next?
Plus.
It's a fucking stupid character. Stupid fucking premise. It's just all around fucking stupid. It's just stupid.
All right. Is that done?
No, well,
There's more? More
so
happens?
He finds the glowy scarab. He finds the Infinity Stone. in the storage unit, and he runs out, and his wife runs him over, and she tracked his phone, and hey, I found you. So he gets on the motorbike, and they're riding back, and she's like, "You're not my wife." He's like, "You motherfucker, yes I am." "No, you're not." "You motherfucker, stop playing this stupid game like you don't know who I am just so you can fuck other girls."
Here's my divorce papers.
It never works, I've tried. Yeah, so they go back, and then these cops show up to arrest him, but they're not real cops. They work for Ethan Hawke. They work for Ethan Hawke! And they take him prisoner, and they take him back to Ethan Hawke's lair, where they explain, "We are trying to resurrect Anut, and we need the Infinity Stone, because that will show us where her tomb is, and then we can resurrect her." And he says, "No, I don't want to." And they conjure another magic Egyptian jackal, and they have to fight again. And so he conjures a suit, and he turns into Smokin' from The Mask.
They call me Cuba Pete. I'm the king of the rumba beat. When I play the maracas, I go chick chicky boom, chick chicky boom. Yes.
Which looks fucking ridiculous.
It is.
I guess intentionally.
It was supposed to intentionally look ridiculous, and they pulled it off. It was absolutely ridiculous.
And then he gets his ass kicked by the dog, and then the mercenary personality is like, "All right, I'll do it again. Give me control." And he turns into Moon Knight and beats the dog. And only this time, he's like, "I'm not letting you have the body back. I'm keeping it this time, and we're going to Egypt."
Okay.
And then they open the curtains, and they're in Egypt.
And then you see Khonshu. You get to see him actually a lot in this episode, and he's kind of a cool-looking CGI character. It's too bad he's in this show, but I mean, he's kind of cool-looking.
Yeah.
And I like that he sounds like a younger Darth Vader.
I was thinking I recognized that voice.
You probably do.
I couldn't piece together where. In the film In and Out, I don't know if you know this movie, when Kevin Kline is a high school teacher and he's gay, but he doesn't want to be gay, so he buys these tapes on how to be more manly.
That's him?
And the voice on the tape is him teaching, "Real men don't dance. Stop tapping your toes, Susan."
Repeat after me. Yo.
Yo.
Hot damn.
Hot damn.
What a fabulous window treatment.
What a fabulous
That was a trick.
It's this. I think it's this. I'm gonna look it up because I'm pretty sure it's the same.
It's the
voice
same guy? That is hilarious.
If so, that's fucking great. And even if it's not, in my mind, it is him. So it's fucking great.
All right. I want to say the reason why I think this is the best thing that's been a Disney Plus series so far compared to all the other shows is because it's a little more gritty. They're not afraid to murder people in this. Okay. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
I had to go back and think about it and look at some of the others, and I'm like, wow, you completely avoided all the murder in all these shows.
Right. Even in Black Soldier,
yeah,
the terrorist group doesn't actually.
They don't actually shoot anybody. No. They're like the G.I. Joe bullets, you know.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden in this one, there's just some straight up murder going on in this, and I appreciate that. It's a little bit more brutal, and the action sequence that they had in the first episode with him in the truck, even though they skip over so many parts of it because he'll black out and things just happen, so you're missing all of the action sequences, and yet that was like the best action sequence in one of these shows I've seen so far.
I guess.
And maybe it's because oftentimes you're like, okay, yada yada, and then come on, and this time we like skipped over all that. just cut to the good part.
There's a car chase, they crash, he gets away.
Yes.
Yeah,
and they did that because he keeps blacking out. I'm like, all right, do all the action sequences like this. This is great.
Yeah, I mean,
I appreciate that, and I like Oscar Isaac. I really do. But
as do I. I still think his best work is Ex Machina, which is a very cerebral art house film, not your style at all, but he is magnificent, and the film itself is absolutely excellent for an art house film. This is just, I'll agree that it's the best stuff Disney Plus has put on of the Marvel stuff thus far. But the bar is so low. All that stuff is just so piss poor that this didn't have to be great to be better than that. And we're only 2 episodes in.
Out of 6.
We've heard this many times before.
So we're a third of the way through it already. But yeah, many times we've said, we're only in the beginning. I'm sure that as it goes on, it's going to develop, and everybody's going to feel like a broken record at that point. So We're a third of the way in. I think we know what we're up against.
I guess.
But
I'm just not.
maybe it'll surprise us.
Episode 1, I found myself extremely bored. There were more than a few times I was reaching for my phone to play World of Tanks. And in episode 2, I never did. I
Okay.
watched it all the way through.
Okay, that's something.
That's important, I think.
That's something.
I'm doing my best to just accept it for the stupid premise that it is. Egyptian gods. It's fucking stupid. But whatever.
Whatever.
I'm trying to look past that. And I think they're struggling with the tone. Like, is it action adventure? Is it comedy? Is it dark comedy? Are they just trying to copy Deadpool? What tone is it supposed to be?
It's definitely not Deadpool.
Because it's not laugh out loud funny at all.
No, it is not.
Is it trying to be?
I feel like it's Marvel, so they always have to try to interject some comedy in there. Like they cannot dare step too close to the world of, Zack Snyder. So they have to interject comedy even when they're trying to do horror. They have to interject comedy into it.
So, I mean, I guess if Taika Waititi isn't available,
Right.
just show them a couple episodes of his and try and emulate this, okay? And the
Like
Egyptian
this.
guy's like, I don't know this Taika Waititi, but I will do my best.
That was a perfect Egyptian accent you just did there. That was awesome.
Hey! Oh, shit. I can't believe I forgot this.
What?
The show is being bad review bombed on Rotten Tomatoes.
Is it now?
Bad review bombed. Think back to episode 1.
Okay.
Ethan Hawke is explaining to him why his god is better than your god. My Egyptian god is better than yours.
Yeah.
Because Anut preemptively kills evildoers before they can do the evil.
Right.
And he explains, just think about this. If Anut was still around, she could have prevented Hitler. She could have prevented the Armenian genocide.
Right.
Okay, well, Turkey still denies that they ever committed genocide. Even though it happened in the 1900s. There's
Right.
fucking black and white motion pictures of you guys fucking doing it.
They've
unmasked
clearly
mass graves of
obvious,
hundreds of thousands of innocent Armenians that you butchered. It's clear that yes, you fucking did it.
but they're still like, no,
No, this fucking show is Western Jew propaganda. Fuck to this show. It is the worst show ever. And so it's got like 20% on Rotten Tomatoes. Fuck off.
This is so stupid. Wow. Awesome.
I found that funny.
awesome.
That was hilarious to me.
All right, so if you're checking this out of Rotten Tomatoes and you're like, oh, why has it got such bad reviews?
That's why.
There you go. That's why. One line. One line spoken by the villain.
More than anything, I'm not going to say that it's bad or awful. I just don't give a shit. I don't care. It's just dumb.
And I am also, I'm not going to say it's bad or awful. I am not going to say it's great. But I am going to say it's the best so far of the Marvel lineup on Disney+.
Yeah, okay.
And
If
that's
we're on a
something-
10
and
scale,
maybe-
this is still a 4.
Right. But
Just because What If was a 0.5. Yes, you've shown great improvement, but you're not where you want to be quite yet.
not yet, no. But, I mean, if this is improvement, let's keep going that way. I think what's going to happen is we're going to see this, and we're like, hey, it's starting to improve. Maybe we'll see. And then that fucking Miss Marvel's going to come out, and we're just going to watch it go bleh, right into the garbage.
Everything I've seen about it just looks like
Just
diarrhea.
garbage.
Fucking Disney inclusivity diarrhea.
Everything about the show, everything I've seen so far upsets me.
We'll give it a 2.
Yeah.
I promise you. We're going to give it a 2.
Yeah, we're gonna watch that stupid thing, but fuck you for making us watch the stupid thing. That's all I got.
So that's Moon Knight 1 and 2.
Leave some comments down below. Have you watched Moonlight? Did you love it? Did you hate it? All that shit. I really want to know. Make sure you leave some comments down there. Click subscribe. Click like. It really helps out the channel. And
If you are from Turkey and you wish to deny the Armenian genocide,
put that in the comments
also
below.
leave a comment and we'll ridicule you.
And be sure to reply to all the comments below and tell them all what you think.
Why do the Turkish and the Egyptians both sound like they're from Mumbai? Because that is my best vocal impersonation, my friend. Second only to the Russian, but I will not do. Because they will hack and do fuck to my crypto. It is what the Russians do. They do fucks to your crypto.
Not to my
They do not
crypto.
want to lose my 0.011, how you say, doggy coin. No Bitcoin, too pricey.
Do the
Only doggy coin.
I can do the Scottish accent because, you know, what are they going to do, right?
Fuck you!
All right. We'll see you in another episode.
Oh, God.